the way the tailor carries himself for me. It's the way he's all about his business on social media. One of the days you see him, pointing out some flaws. Circling some flaws. Of I hope I'm well dressed though. I hope I'm okay because I'm just wondering. Don't say anything.
I have to see it in pictures.
It's right here in front of you.
You're good. You're good. Actually, I actually love the combination.
Okay.
You did well.
Okay.
And the peplum, covers up the body nicely. It's still sexy because we can see the hip line. I like the puff on the shoulder. You're good. You're good. Don't worry about me.
Thank you so much. I mean, have you ever? I mean, I don't know whether you've always wanted to be a tailor.
No, I found the craft out of adversity. They say when a man is in adversity, he finds himself. And I was in the University of Ghana, Legon. I couldn't pay tuition into level 400, so I deferred my course. And when I came home, I just love to look good. I like to look different from people. I want to wear different things. And so I started making clothes for myself. Other people saw and liked. And I was like, if people like the clothes, there's actually a business that can come out of it. So I started putting chobo small on the clothes I made. And today, here I am.
And I don't know if you're proud of yourself, but I'm sure that when people who have followed you over the years, I remember over the years, when I say over the years, it's been like 10 years. Right. And today, we're proud of you. Are you proud of yourself and what you've achieved over the years?
I have come a long way. I feel like I could have been, better. We all procrastinate at a point in our lives, every now and then, but we pick ourselves up quickly. However, I'm grateful for my milestone. I have been in business for a little over 10 years, and I can still see, my dreams are big. They say dream so big you can't have an ego. And so my ego is in check, and I am only 1% of where I want to be. I want to be global. I want to go worldwide. I want every country to have a piece of my clothing, stuff like a Zara. Like the Zara of Africa. That's the dream, and that's where we're headed.
And this inspiration stems from where exactly? Because I don't know if this is correct, but as Africans, sometimes you go like, oh yeah, I want to. Then it gets to a point, Charlie, we can't get there.
Recently, I've been researching about the great Quincy Jones, most nominated Grammy artist of all time. Yeah. And there's this one thing he says that resonates with me. I hope I get it right, and I will paraphrase if I don't. He says, once a task is done, once a task begins, do not leave it till it's done. Though the labor great or small, do it well or not at all. So that sticks in my head. Once I start a task, whether it's fashion, whether it's movies, I don't stop until it's done. No matter how great the labor is, I push, and I do it well. And so that's fashion for me. Once I started and tagged myself as a tailor, as a fashion designer, I must see it through the end. And truth be told, it puts food on the table for me and my family. So, I'm stuck to it. I'm also an actor.
I wanted to find out if the the whole fashion thing has taken over the acting, because correct me if I'm mistaken, I don't see you more on the screens. I only see you
Depends on where you're watching. I'm a lot on DSTV, Aquaba Magic. We have 2 seasons of To Have and To Hold by the great Ivan Kwashiga. And we're about to go onto set to shoot season 3 next week. So I'm fully fledged in the movie. I do a lot of stage and MC. I hosted Old Mutual's Amazing Voices, big show in South Africa, one of the biggest shows in South Africa. I did Miss Malaika 2 years running. And so I mixed a little bit of the acting and the whole entertainment thing with the fashion. And so I do both. You could say that because the fashion is a business that I can solely handle. I fix the structure, and then I can easily leave it every now and then. So the fashion is always running, but the acting needs me in place, and that's where the problem is. I've gotten phone calls from the greats, your Shelley Frimpong Mansus and your other top directors and producers, and unfortunately maybe I'm somewhere or another and I can't do it. But yeah, I'm still fully into acting. I'm still learning a lot when it comes to acting and what to do as an actor, and hopefully, you know, you might see me in Hollywood soon.
I can't wait. Having been in this industry for a long time, having been there, you're doing acting, music, and then fashion and everything in between, all at once. So you're in a better place to tell me how you've seen the industry and what you think that we can do to make it better. Now that you're talking about going to Hollywood.
I think time and timing.
Right.
Time, because like they say, good wine takes time, and so it's only a matter of time. Ghana will get there. We are getting better by the day, I must admit. Having said that, timing. There's going to be the perfect time when Ghana is going to release a project and it will tickle the world. It was great timing for like a Burna Boy or a Davido, to hit the stage with their Afrobeat and their new sounds, and the world is listening. And so we just need, in time, a good story, shoot a good film, and then when the timing is right, it's gonna hit. So we will get there. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time.
19-year-old self, what advice would you give, your 19-year-old self?
I wish I knew that I needed a mentor. I wish I knew that I needed to learn. They say the more you learn, the more you earn. And I was lazy and slazy through my 19-year-olds. I was clubbing, running around all over the place, jamming, the women, the alcohol. And now I know better. But having said that, everything I've been through as a young adult or as a young man is what has made me who I am today. So there's no regrets. There's no turning back. I'm still young, so to speak, and I'm not close to 40. And so I have the opportunity to correct certain wrongs, and which is what I'm doing. So to any 19-year-old out there, don't forget, the more you learn, the more you earn. So learn in the area where you think you want to be, in the area where you think you want to excel, whether it's you want to be a mason or a lawyer or a doctor, a fashion designer, a carpenter. Just learn your craft, and with time it gets better.
They say real men wear pink. I don't know where that is coming from. I think it's because you're wearing pink.
Right.
What do you make of that?
Well,
Why? What is that even coming from? You're a fashion designer. You should tell me.
pink is a color. I don't know why colors are gender related lately, or colors are gender specific. Colors shouldn't be. A color looks good. These are pastel colors, as they call it. The light powdery colors, we call them pastel colors. So as a fashion designer, I'm just working with my pastel colors. And I don't necessarily see it as pink, which is supposed to be for women, and so a real man should wear it. However, yes, you must be confident enough to wear pink, because it's termed to be a woman's color.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.